episode 24 on BU Squalor. First thing we're going to do is we're going to move some players around. First thing we're going to do is change this to the 18 season. We are going to move Clay Matthews. Oh, I can't do that from this. I have to do it from here. So we're going to move middle linebacker Clay Matthews, who's an 82 overall middle linebacker, to his natural position, which I have to quickly look. So left outside linebacker. Here's how this works. He gets half of his awareness back because he only spent 1 year as a middle linebacker. Is a third if he spends 2 years. If you spend 3 years in the position, you don't get any awareness back. His awareness penalty from going from middle linebacker, left outside linebacker, to middle linebacker was 6 points. So he's going to get 3 points back. I'm going to take care of this move right now. My next move is to take Kyler Frackel and move him from left outside linebacker to right outside linebacker. Now, it will cost him 4 awareness to do this. So we're doing that now. It's going to drop him to a 66 awareness. And now we have a right side outside linebacker, and his overall is 74. 77, 84. Felt like that was the best move. And Kyler Frackel actually played really well last year. So, okay, now we got some more moves to do. On defense, I have 1 right end and 4 left ends. And not the greatest defensive tackles in the world. So, we are going to move Dean Lowry from left end to defensive tackle. So, right end or left end, that is a 6-point penalty for doing that, but so we want to move him to defensive tackle, and awareness will now be 55 for Dean Lowry. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, so he's a 72 overall defensive tackle, and Grief Hickman can back him up this year because we run a 3-4, so both of them are on the field. So a little thin in the defensive tackle spot. Maybe we can find a free agent, but I don't think I'm ever going to have the salary cap to pull that off. Okay. So that is where we stand. There. And our final offensive move, or player movement, is to move J.C. Tretter to right tackle. Now, this is an 8-point awareness cost to go from center to right tackle. A whole new position for him. So that's going to bring him down to 77. 67, I'm sorry. Which probably dinked him a little bit. 78 overall, so he is above Brian Bulaga, who I'll just incur a penalty for cutting him. But I'll see about next week. So let's save it and go to the next week. Also, we have 118 million. Free agency is over. So let's look at our stadium. It's not great. Parking's bad. Concessions is bad. Can renovate the concessions for $30 million. Bam! Can renovate the bathrooms. Parking. Wait till we get to 100 million again. And then we'll do that. But the concession stands have been renovated. I saved it. Advance to the next week. Now the fingers crossed and the waiting game starts as we are a sim-only league. Trey Archer's available to play. Let's see what else do they show in there. Matt Jones. $4.56 million, but incur a $3.2 million penalty. So now it's a positive to cut him. Which might be a possibility. Definitely on the maybes. Not a great defense. But we're trying. Alright. Now that I've gotten through the draft and I've been able to study out my roster, there are two positions I'm not feeling too comfortable about on the defense side. And so we're going in with two tight ends and our fullback, but on the defensive side, I'm just not feeling that comfortable at the defensive tackle position and the cornerback position. I mean, we got a bunch of guys in the cornerback position, and on the defensive tackle side, you know, we're gonna have our rookie come in, Kareem Hickman, whenever there's, you know, whenever Dean Lowry or whatever, or Ken Clark's tired, and Christian Ringo could possibly come in, and just not feeling very strong there. I'm not feeling strong in the linebacker position. The defense in itself is not great, but so I've decided to spend the last bit of money that we got on defensive tackle. And I was looking through this, and Brandon Mebane is a very strong, well-balanced defensive tackle from the dreaded Seahawks. I mean, he played a lot of places, but that's what Madden needs too. They just need to put the team that he played for, you know, even if it's majority, even if they can't handle the coding. But yeah, for us franchise people, you know, and that, you know, you can't see his stats, which is also very, come on, you can do better than that. But Brandon Mebane needs to come in, going to be an immediate starter, and so we're gonna sign Brandon Mebane to a $2.88 million deal. I'm gonna mark this down and add him to our roster. That makes me feel slightly more comfortable with our center of our defense by having Kenny Clark and Brandon Mebane next to each other. What we need to do next is what was it? Oh, yeah. Depth chart. Just run through the depth chart real quick. We got Brett Hundley, Carter Gunn, 70 overall rookie that we drafted. And you see Matt Jones, John Crockett, Philip Poole. Switch those two around. And that's going to be our fullback, Jordy Nelson, 84 speed, Devontae Adams. Jordy's going to move to the 4. Yep, so tight ends. Left tackle, so we changed. JC Tretter is now our starting right tackle, so I think we're going to have to put Stubblefield in. And Jason Spriggs. Center is now going to be Stubblefield, Spriggs. Stubblefield, Spriggs. We cut Brian Bulaga for a little bit of a salary cap savings, but I'm not going to do that yet. We only have one right end on this whole team. Jerome Elliott, who, man. Ryan Holsley. Let's get, switch with me. There. Let's switch those two around too. Our defensive tackles are straightened out. This is left outside linebacker, not right. This should be Clay Matthews. Oh. You guys got all sorts of messed up. No. See that? Okay. Here. Sorry. Blake Martinez, please start. Thank you. Right outside linebacker. Okay. Jerome Elliott. Blake Martinez. Left outside linebacker. Clay Matthews. Jerome Elliott. Blake Martinez. Middle linebackers. Like that. Cornerbacks. We're gonna get Kendall Fuller as a 3, just for the extra speed boost. 3 free safeties. 3 strong safeties. Alright, and then we gotta get to our kick returner. I know it's taking a long time, but Cordell Patterson, Jakeem Grant, Randall Cobb, Flynn, Tyreek Hill, punt returners, Jakeem Grant, Flynn, Tyreek Hill. Kickoff duties go to whoever has the highest kick power. What did I do? Punter. This is our punter. Kevin Gold is not the starting punter. Long snapper is going to be Corey Lindsley. There we go. 3rd down back. Eddie Lacy just does it all. We don't have a practice squad yet. We'll see about that one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet. With that bug where the quarterbacks are gone. Nope. Okay. Gonna start the preseason like that. We finished up preseason. Brandon Mebane has a ton of experience. Look like. Is that true? Oh wow, he does. Anyways, let's look at the stats for our team. How about those stats? Alright, Brett Hundley led the team. Aaron Rodgers. Gunn didn't even really get in the game at all. But yeah, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for Hundley. Rushing, Matt Jones, 4.3 yards a carry. Brett Hundley, 5.5 yards a carry. Eddie Lacy, 3.2. Trey Archer had a carry. Receiving, Anton Flynn. Anton Flynn led the team with 165 yards on 191 downs played. Mitchell Henry, Randall Cobb. Here's our other one. Sheen Favors. Jordy Nelson had a couple catches. So, yep. Preseason is over, and that means I can spend the EXPs. And the next time I can is at the bye. So let's look at our regular season schedule. That actually has got a week 7 bye, so we got six weeks of experience. Hit that 7th week, and then right before the playoffs start. Spend our experience, put our players on. I might stick players on the practice squad before spending my experience. So that's actually what I'm gonna do. So we gotta move some players. Okay, that's to cut 8 players, and I think Dre Archer's time in Green Bay has come to an end. Same with Josh Hawkins. Christian Wingo. No, he stays. Do you see the problem here? Spencer Poirier might make it to the practice squad. JT Blackshire. Do we? Ding. JT Blackshire must have been signed during the season. Yeah, practice signing because of his hot speed that he had. So he could sit on the practice squad. Jonathan Jones, we'll see. We signed him as a development player. Trevor Davis, he could be cut. Tyreek Hill could be cut. Shown. We'll save $4 million in cap space for cutting Brian Bulaga. And keeping right tackle Sean Coleman. His pass block is better. Kareem Hickman could go on the practice squad, but I doubt it. Now we're to the point where, and I'm not sure about this one either. Are we going to stick Carter Gunn on the practice squad? John Crockett is the 4th running back. Brett Hundley. Brett Hundley or Carter Gunn. It's definitely Brett Hundley. Cordero Patterson probably is going to make the team as our punt returner. Yeah, we're now into the people that matter. But we do have a few practice squad players to put up right away. Third middle linebacker. Do we need 3 middle linebackers on the team? JT Blackshire is definitely going to the practice squad. I only have to cut 8 players and I have lots of choices right in the beginning. We might carry 3 quarterbacks on the team. Okay, let's think about this. 1, 2, 3. Well, we can do the safe ones. So, sorry Dre, your time is up in Green Bay. On second thought, we're going to cut John Crockett and keep Dre Archer on the team. So I'm going to do that now. We're going to move Kevin Gold to the practice squad. Another one down. Next up on our list here is Ladarius Gunther is going to be cut. We're going to keep Josh Hawkins on the team. Hawkins. Darius Gunther. It's just not. Josh Hawkins just needs more awareness. He needs a better corner, and he's a year younger. So Christian Ringo. Is going to be cut. We don't need 5 defensive tackles on this team. 26 years old. And he saved a bunch of money on that one. Heavy heart that we cut Ryan Bulaga. We're going to move JT Blackshire to the practice squad. Let's take a look at the alls now. Alright, I still have to think a little bit more for these last 2 cuts. So the final 2 cuts are going to be Josh Hawkins, after all. Got Jonathan Jones, if we want to keep him. That's slightly faster and slightly better. And I think this guy's in his last year, though. Oh, he has 2 years left. So 18 and 19. Josh Hawkins. I signed him to a deal, I bet. 18 and 19. They're both about the same, so he's going to go, and then Trevor Davis is going to go. I'm going to let Trevor Davis go. And he's in his last year, so yeah. So that does mean that Tyreek Hill does keep, is going to stay on the team. So Jakeem Grant, Tyreek Hill are still there. This team's got tons of speed at wide receiver. Just needs to develop into better ones. So I'm going to take care of that off camera since I need to mark down what I'm doing. And one day we'll have a Madden that actually tracks these things. Probably not. Bye. Also, this is the end of the episode, and I realized that I say bye a lot when I'm stopping, when I shouldn't do that anymore, because it's just a transition to the next one. So I'm going to start working on that in the next videos here. So, but this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Bye. I said it again. Like, subscribe, comment.